I accidentally clicked the button there. So, long story short, post-traumatic stress, diabetes, calcium deposits. These are my own experiences. I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing you. Do your own research. Cross-reference methylene blue with things like prostate cancer, right? Like methylene blue prostate cancer, methylene blue Alzheimer's, methylene blue autism, methylene blue diabetes, and see what the research says. If you're on SSRIs, you don't want to take this stuff because it's a natural producer of serotonin and you could overdose on serotonin. So that's all I know. Cross-reference it with any medications you're on. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy who feels like a superhero. I feel like a superhero. I'm 45, and I feel like I feel better than I did when I was 20 years old. Okay, so back to our demo here. So what I do is, hold on, let me get, I drop my droplets in water, right? Now I know I'm pretty good by eye with my body weight, but you want to look at the dosage information. And then what I believe is and again, this is my opinion, is the best way to take this stuff is to leave it in the light. So let's take this. Now, it just says leave it in the light on the instructions. I don't know if artificial versus sunlight is better, but I just put it on the windowsill here. So something about leaving this in the light for 3 hours will charge it up and make it work better. I don't get it, but that seems to be the way to do it. I love it. First time I took it, I felt the effects 30 minutes later. It's kind of like how do I describe it? Kind of like, so when I used to take Lexapro, I guess you could feel the serotonin coming. It feels, I wouldn't say you catch a buzz, but you start feeling pretty good. Now, one thing that happened to me is I started getting a little bit itchy. I was drinking 2 bottles a day, which is what it said to drink. But I started feeling a little bit itchy in my skin, like my skin was crawling. Now I've got eczema, which is pretty much gone, but I used to have it really bad on my shoulders. Again, it's a side effect of this methylene blue, and so what I did was I cut my dosage into a half a bottle in the morning, half a bottle in the afternoon, half a bottle at dinner, and half a bottle at night. Sometimes I take a few days off. And what it's going to do is it's going to make you pee neon blue. I'll post a video of what the pee looks like later. I don't know if I can pee on YouTube. I'm not going to do that, but like maybe I could take a picture. And what I believe that is that's the toxic substances coming out of your body that are dyed blue, right? I could be wrong. Anybody want to fact check me? But if anybody can get we need to do as much research on this stuff as possible, because I'm sure Big Pharma's going to buy it and take it down and probably assassinate me. But in the meantime, it's my mission to share this stuff with the world, because we're all sick and suffering and with all kinds of ailments, and they're feeding us chemical after chemical after chemical after chemical, microplastics. I mean, we're going to get into all that on this channel. Look up methylene blue. If somebody is sick in your family with something, look up the effects of methylene blue on that subject. If you're having any trouble or any conflicting information, feel free to message me and I'll try to point you in the right direction. I'm still learning myself. I am going to, I worked out a deal with a vitamin company. I'm going to be selling this stuff. So reach out to me, and I'm not in the business of trying to sell this to make huge profits. The world needs this stuff, and what it's done for me, I don't feel right keeping this information to myself. So, yeah. Methylene blue, and it works in perpetuity with red light therapy. And hold on, I'm going to show you this one other good thing. So, like red light therapy, if you go to the gym, they've got red light therapy machines. So, red light therapy machines, I know they sell this like head like kind of helmet red light therapy machine. Or you can go to the gym and there's like a tanning bed size one for your whole body. I found this, my wife found this little thing on Temu. It vibrates. So I've got, because of my diabetes, I'm a type 2 diabetic. I currently have some leaky blood vessels behind my eye, and I could go blind in my left eye. I've since gotten my sugar under control, but I've heard they go in your eye and they cauterize the bleeding vessel, and I'm like, oh man, do I want them digging in my eye? So I'm hoping that maybe this red light therapy and this methylene blue will heal that. How it works is it supercharges the mitochondria in your body. For those of you who are nerds like me, picture the midichlorians that the Jedi have, right? Like Lucas was onto something. I believe it's a metaphor for your mitochondria. There's another guy watch on YouTube calls us mitochondriacs. So if you've got like say you've got problems in your arm, this red light will help to energize the mitochondria in your body that are chasing after the methylene blue. So say I've got some kind of problem here. What I think happens is the methylene blue identifies it, and then I rub it with this little vibrating red light machine, and I'm giving them more energy to fight harder against whatever's not supposed to be there. So I got this little thing on Temu. I don't know the brand, or I would definitely advertise it, but it's a no name. But get yourself a little rechargeable red light therapy machine. You can take this thing on the beach. I've gotten rid of migraines with it. It's good for your skin. I think that's why my wife got it, was so that you could like give your skin cells good energy. And it's got a blue light thing on it too. Anybody know about green light versus blue light, or versus blue light versus red light, and how it affects you? I haven't had time to do the research on the blue and the green and what that's for. But I painted this penguin back there. He's creeping me out. I swear by this stuff, guys. And I'm nobody. I'm just a guy with post-traumatic stress and diabetes who in 90 days has completely... I'm starting to age backwards. I'm more focused. My sleep is better. This stuff has changed my life so much that I called the company and I'm now selling it. Well, not yet. I'm waiting on my first case now. But like you can get it on like Amazon. You don't gotta. I'm not trying to sell you a product. Everybody's trying to sell you something. I'm trying to, please do your own research, check your own sources. I just, if you had seen what I looked like back in June, the pain that I was in, my health, my brain fog, my sleep. I'm a different man. And Chase Hughes, you know, if you're out there, thank you. I watched your videos, and I took a chance on a $34 product, and I take tons of supplements, like tons. I've got nicotinamides and NZT48s and turmeric substance and ashwagandha. I've got this big bag of Irish sea moss. Like I was trying everything, and those things help. I'm not discounting them at all, but methylene blue is like, it's like the spice from Dune, or yeah, it's Dune spice for your midichlorians. Okay, if you don't know what that means, those of you that aren't nerds, it's a blue substance that charges the things that connects you to the force. May the force be with you. Good luck, everybody.